Today I am back outside the Madden's boxing gym. We covered it, we covered the steps here, but what I didn't cover was just something that I like to find on rooftops. Any wee items or wee stashes that I can uncover, I always like to share with you, and I know a particular subscriber that also loves when I explore rooftops, and they know exactly who I'm talking about. So yes, you can find a wee cap stash over here. I may have showed it in one of the videos, but if I haven't, now you know where it is. So it's the wee stash from the boxing gym. I like to imagine it was, you know, like all the earnings from maybe like a rigged match at some point. It's strange that you don't see raiders or anyone set up in the gym itself. It's completely empty. There's only a dead like pre-war soldier in it, which is curious because you think there's certain buildings that seem very defensible. Even the railroad, it's quite curious that they didn't have like a wee secret entrance into Madden's gym. And it's also even stranger that it's unmarked, because we zoom right in. I suppose it's so close to Pikmin's gallery. A lot of these unmarked locations were probably skipped because it just would generate, it would just saturate the map too much. But zooming in, you know, there's some dead areas that, you know, they could have had some major unmarked locations. Ticonderoga Safe House comes to mind. I think it's between Monsignor Plaza and Green Tech. It's also unmarked. Again, you don't really access it until you do the railroad quest line. But yeah, it always, you know, between Bunker Hill and USS, there's a drugs den, which again, some of these unmarked locations have more in them than marked locations, you know, in terms of named characters, things going on. So yeah, that's one wee gripe I've always had with the game. I know someone had to make the like final decision on what locations get mentioned, and I suppose saturation of the map was something that they wanted to avoid. There is like a formula to how far you like would walk in a game before you get like bored, and I suppose there's a bit of dopamine though to most players discovering somewhere. I know I always got it. Now this apartment, again, another unmarked one. It's Rebecca's the Lady's Watch. Showing you some other ones. There was wee Survivor's Rowboat. We were there. We shelter over there, but that's a far cry from a video long ago. Also, if you see over here, I always like to point this out because obviously there's going to be about 1,200 videos, and it's hard for everyone to know every location. So every so often I like to just double back myself and say, hey, you should probably call over here. There is a little see that box there that I just shot at? It always has a medical item in it. It could be a stim pack, buff out, could be anything. Northwest Cabot House. Always, if you're in the area, just pop over and grab the wee item in it. It's worthwhile if you're just jumping about. Anyways, this has been an enjoyable, fun video. It was supposed to just be a stash on top of the gym, but I'm in a bit of a chatty mood. I've got a good cup of coffee in me, and this series continues as I cover all the points of interest. Alright, on to the next one. See yous there. Bye-bye.